Next topic is discrete distributions. Here, all the discrete distributions can be generated via inverse transform technique. Okay, and we have already discussed different distributions which will be generated via inverse transform technique, right? And all the discrete distributions can also be generated by using inverse transform technique. Okay, now we'll see what are the discrete distributions which will be generated by using inverse transform technique. That first one is an empirical discrete distribution. Okay, like suppose the number of shipment X on the loading dock of IHW company has either 0, 1 or 2 at the end of the day. Okay, with observed probability. Okay, with observed probability, relative frequency of occurrence is 0.50, 0.30, 0.20 respectively, and generate the values X to represent the number of shipments in loading dock at the end of the each day. Okay, generate the values for X to represent the number of shipments on loading dock at the end of each day, and assume that they have given in the problem itself R1 is equal to 0.73. Okay, so with the empirical distribution we are doing it now. Okay, so empirical distribution PMF is P of X is given like this. P of 0 is equal to P of X equal to 0, that is 0.5. Okay, here it is given. What is the P of 0 value is given here in the problem, that is 0.50. Okay, P of X equal to 0. P of 0 is nothing but P of X equal to 0, that is equal to 0.5, which is given in the problem. And P of 1 is equal to P of X equal to 1. Okay, P of 1 means P of X equal to 1. P of X equal to 1, the value is given here is 0.3. So that we'll write it here. And P of 2 value, P of 2 equal to P of X equal to 2, that is equal to 0.2 is given in the problem. Okay, now distribution of shipment will be written like this, that is what are the X values and P of X value and cumulative probability. Okay, if you have the probability, we know how to find the cumulative probability, and X values are 0, 1, 2. Okay, when X equal to 0, what is the P of X value? That is 0.5. And when X equal to 1, what is the P of X value? That is 0.30. When X equal to 2, what is the P of X value? That is 0.20. Okay, these are the probability. Now if you have the probability, we know how to find the cumulative probability. So for the first one, always the cumulative probability will be same as the probability. So here the probability is 0.50. So for the first one, cumulative probability is 0.50. Okay, for next cumulative probability will be, it is sum of the previous cumulative probability and present one's probability. Okay, previous cumulative probability is 0.50 and present probability is 0.30. 0.50 plus 0.30, it is 0.80 we will get. Okay, sum of these two, 0.50 plus 0.30, we will get 0.80 is the cumulative probability. Now for next one, cumulative probability is also same, sum of previous cumulative probability plus present probability. Okay, previous cumulative probability is 0.80 plus present probability is 0.20. 0.80 plus 0.20, we will get 1.00. Now we will calculate the CDF. CDF is f of x equal to p, that is when x is less than or equal to small x. Capital X is less than or equal to x. That is given like this, f of x is equal to 0 when x value is less than 0, and f of x equal to 0.5 when x value will be within the range of 0 to 1. That is 0 less than x less than 1, f of x value is 0.5. Okay, now f of x equal to 0.8 when within the x value will be within the range of 1 and 2. Okay, that is 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Okay, f of x equal to 1.0 when x value is 2 less than or equal to x. Okay, that is CDF. And now R value is given in the question, that is R equal to 0.73, and that will be lies between the f of xi value is less than the R value, that is less than the f of xi value. Okay, f of xi minus 1 value is, I value is 1 means f of xy minus 1 is x not, I value is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, so f of 0 value is less than the R value, that is less than or equal to f of xi value. Okay, f of xi is 1. Okay, so x1 we will get x1 is equal to 1. Okay, and here you can see this, this is less than 0.5, less than 0.73, less than or equal to 0.8. Okay, now x2 is equal to 1. So set x1 is equal to x2. So we will set x1 is equal to 1 here. Okay, and generated scheme can be summarized like this, that is x is equal to 0, 1, 2. Okay, x equal to 0 when R is less than or equal to 0.5, x equal to 1 when R is equal to R value is lies between the 0.5 and 0.8, x value will be 1, and R value is, x value is 2 when R value lies between the 0.8 and 1.0. Okay, and we'll represent this in the table form. Okay, I value 1, 2, 3, and Ri value is 0.5, 0.8 and 1.0, and xi value, if it is Ri value is this, xi value will be 0, Ri value is 0.8, xi value is 1, Ri value is 1.0, xi value will be 2. Okay, that is empirical distribution. Now we'll see the discrete uniform distribution. Discrete uniform distribution, here PDFs are P of x equal to 1 by k. Okay, and x value x equal to 1, 2 till k. Okay, remember this formula, P of x is equal to 1 by k, and CDF is equal to f of x equal to f of CDF will be capital F of x. Okay, f of x is equal to 0 when x value is less than 1. Okay, and f of x is equal to I by k when the x value lies between I and k. Okay, that is I less than or equal to x less than or equal to k. Okay, for all I 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to k, f of x is equal to I by k. Else f of x equal to 1 when k is less than x. Okay, that is the CDF for discrete uniform distribution. Okay, let f of x equal to R. Okay, we are doing inverse transform technique. We are using in that first step. We'll calculate the CDF. Then next step we will set f of x equal to R. Okay, so solve x in terms of R here. So here the x value is in discrete, x value is R I minus 1 is equal to I minus 1 divided by k, that is less than R less than or equal to Ri. Ri value is I by k. Okay, so we are writing x in terms of R now. Okay, so if you write like this, we will get R into k is less than or equal to I less than or equal to Rk plus 1. Okay, since I and k are integers and R is between the 0 and 1, for the above equation, the x value can be written like this: x is equal to mod of R into k. Remember this formula, x value can be calculated by using mod of R into k. Okay, we will solve a problem using this. Usually it will be asked in the exams. It's very easy problem. You just take down this problem. Given the uniform distribution on 1, 2, 3, 4 until k, 1, 2, 3, 4 until k, with PMF, P of x is equal to 1 by k. With PMF, P of x equal to 1 by k, where x equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on till k, generate the random variates for the given random numbers. Excuse me. For the given random numbers 0.81, 0.12, 0.34, 0.56 and 0.93. Okay, here random numbers are given. They are asking us to calculate the random variance. Okay, here, one second guys. Here in the problem, they have given the random numbers. That is, random numbers are 0.81, 0.12, 0.34, 0.56 and 0.93. And they are asking us to generate the random variance for the given random numbers. And they have given the k value also. Okay, assume k value equal to 10 they have given in the problem. Okay, now we know the formula to find the random variance if you know the random number and k value. Okay, what is the formula to find the random variant? That is x equal to mod r into k. Okay, we can, if you know the random number and k value, we can find the random variant. Here in the first random number, we'll take r1 equal to 0.81. Okay, now we'll find the first random variant, that is x1 equal to mod of r1 into k. R1 is 0.81 into k value is given in the problem as 10. Okay, 0.81 into 10, we will get 8.1. Okay, this mod, if you remove it, it will be, value will be saved as a upper limit. If you remove this mod, the value will be 8.1. Okay, so the outcome of this mod operation is we'll get 9. Okay, the random variant x1 is equal to 9. Okay, similarly we calculate it for random variant for the random number 2, random number 3, random number 4 and random number 5. Okay, when the random number r2 is equal to 0.12, now we'll find x2 value, that is random variant. X2 is equal to r into k. R value is 0.12. 0.12 into k value is 10. 0.12 into 10, we will get 1.2. It is within the mod. If you remove this mod, it will be, the outcome of this will be upper limit value. Okay, so the 1.2 is equal to 2 now. Okay, x2 value is 2. Next, when the random number is 0.34, that is r3 is equal to 0.34, we need to find x3 value, random variant. X3 is equal to r3 into k. R3 value is 0.34 into k value is given in the problem as 10. Okay, 0.34 into 10, we will get 3.4. Okay, mod of 3.4. If you remove this mod here for the 3.4, the value will be saved as upper with the upper limit value, that is 3.4. So the value will be, outcome of this value will be 4. Okay, next random variant. Next random variant is r4 value is 0.56. R4 is equal to 0.56 and now x4 we need to find it. To find the x4, what is the formula? X4 is equal to mod of r4 into k. R4 value is given in the problem as 0.56. Okay, 0.56 into K value is given as 1 point, K value is given as 10. Okay, 0.56 into 10, we will get 5.6. Okay, 5.6 mod of 5.6. If you remove this mod, it will be, value will be 6. Okay, next we'll find the next random variant for the given random variable, random number, that is R5 is equal to 0.93. If R5 is equal to 0.53, what is the random variant we need to calculate? Okay, so R5 is given in the problem, that is 0.93. Now we need to find random variant x5, that is x5 is equal to R5 into k. R5 value is given in the problem as 0.93 into k value is given as 10. Okay, 0.93 into 10, we will get 9.3. Okay, that is 9 point, it is a mod of 9.3. Okay, 0.93 into 10, we will get 9.3 mod value. And if you remove this mod, it will be, the outcome of this will value will be upper limit value, that is 10. Okay, now the generated random variants are 9, 2, 4, 6 and 10. Okay, in this way we can generate the random variant in uniform distribution. Okay, uniform distribution, to generate the random variant, the formula is x1, x is equal to mod of k into r. Okay, r into k, we can write x equal to mod of r into k. That is the formula to generate the random variant. If random value is given and k value is given, we can find the random variant like this. X equal to mod of r into k is the formula. Okay, we'll solve another problem using the same thing, random variant only. Here, the given uniform distribution, the values are 1, 2, 3 until k, with PMF is given, P of x is equal to 1 by k, when x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 until k. Okay, generate the random variance for the 4 random numbers. Okay, here the random numbers are given, 4 random numbers are given like this. The first random number is 0.78, second random number is 0.03, third random number is 0.23, fourth random number is 0.97, with k value also is given in the problem, with k is equal to 10. Okay, assume k equal to 10, they have given in the problem. Now we need to find the random variant. If we know the random number and k value, we know how to find the random variance for uniform distribution. That is, to find the random variant, the formula is x equal to mod of r into k. Okay, so first random variant, we'll find it when random number is equal to 0.78. Okay, when R1 is equal to 0.78, random variant we'll calculate. To calculate that, the formula is x1 is equal to mod of R1 into k. R1 value is 0.78 into k value is given in the problem, it is 10. Okay, 0.78 into 10, we will get mod of 7.8. If you remove this mod, the value outcome of this will be upper limit value. It is 7.8. So we will get the outcome as 8. Okay. Next, when the random number is given, random number is 0.03. That is, R2 is equal to 0.03. We need to find the random variant. Random variant x1 is equal to R2 into K2. Okay, R2 into K. Okay, R2 value is given as 0.03. 0.03 into K value is given in the problem as 10. Okay, 0.03 into 10, we will get mod of 0.3. It is in, if you remove this mod, the value, the outcome of this value will be upper limit value, that is 1. Okay, next random variable, random number they have given as 0.23. When R3 is equal to 0.23, we need to find the random variant x3. X3 will be calculated by x3 equal to mod of R3 into k. R3 value is given in the problem is 0.23 into k value is given in the problem as 10. Okay, 0.23 into 10, we will get mod of 2.3. Okay, that if you remove this mod, the outcome of the value will be upper limit value. So it is 2.3. Next upper limit value is 3. Okay, so the random variant, when a random number is 0.23, the random variant is 3. Okay, next we have another random number, that is R4 is given in the question is 0.23. When the random number is 0.23, what is the random variant we need to calculate here? Okay, R4 is equal to 0.97. The random variant X4 is equal to mod of R4 into K. Here the R4 value is given as 0.97, that into K value is given in the problem as 10. Okay, 0.97 into 10, we will get 9.7. Okay, it is mod of 9.7. If you remove this mod, the outcome value will be the upper limit value. So we will be having this 9.7 will become 10 now if you remove this mod. Understood, right? Like this, we can calculate the random variance if they give the random number and K value. Okay, if random number and K value is given, random variant will be calculated by using the formula X is equal to mod of K into R. Okay, that is random variant generation. Next, we'll see another distribution. This is geometric distribution. For the geometric distribution, the PMF is P of x equal to P into 1 minus P power x, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, where the P value will be in between the 0 and 1 range, that is 0 less than P less than 1. Okay, and CDF is f of x is equal to sigma j equal to 0 to x. Okay, f of x equal to sigma j equal to 0 to x, P into 1 minus P power j. Okay, that equal to P into 1 minus of 1 minus P power x plus 1 divided by 1 minus P. Okay, it should be subtracted 1 minus 1 minus P. Okay, that is the f of x value. If you solve this, we will get the f of x is equal to 1 minus P power x plus 1. Okay, and we can solve the P of x will be P of x is equal to P of 1 minus P power x minus q. Okay, and x will be, if you solve it like this, then we can find the x value. X is equal to q plus mod of minus beta into 1 minus r minus 1. Okay, random variant x can be calculated. X is equal to q plus mod of minus beta into 1 minus r minus 1. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the x value. Okay, and here we have solved this for x in terms of r. Okay, we have written the x value in terms of r, that is mod of log log of 1 minus r divided by log of 1 minus P minus 1. Okay, that can be written like this, that is mod of minus beta into log of 1 minus r minus 1. Okay, where beta is equal to minus 1 by ln of 1 minus P. Okay, remember these formulas. This is for geometric distribution. Okay, we'll see one problem using that geometric distribution. Take down this problem. Generate three values from a geometric distribution. Generate three values from a geometric distribution on range x is greater than or equal to 1 with mean equal to 2. Such a geometric distribution has PMF of P of x is equal to P into 1 minus P power x minus 1, where x equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, with mean value 1 by P is equal to 2 or P is equal to 1 by 2. right? 1 by 2 equal to P means P equal to 1 by 2. Okay, generate X with Q equal to 1, P equal to 1 by 2, and 1 by ln of 1 minus P is equal to minus 1.443. This is nothing but beta. Okay, we have seen in the formula beta is equal to 1 by ln of 1 minus P. Okay, that is beta equal to minus 1 by ln of 1 minus P. This minus, if you send this side, minus beta is equal to 1 by ln of 1 minus P. Okay, this is, and assume that random number R1 is equal to 0.932, R2 is equal to 0.105, and R3 equal to 0.687. Okay, they have given the random numbers, and they have they have asked to generate three values from geometric distribution. Okay, so here we have the random numbers, and they are asking us to calculate the random variance. So to calculate that, what is the formula? X is equal to Q plus mod of ln of 1 minus r divided by ln of 1 minus p minus 1. This is the formula to generate the random variate. Okay, and here in this problem, we can write this, use here in that problem while discussing, we have discussed this part can be written like this. Okay, in terms of beta. Okay, um, mod of ln of 1 minus r divided by ln of 1 minus p minus 1 can be written like this: mod of minus beta into ln of 1 minus r minus 1. Okay, that we are writing here. Okay, where beta is equal to 1 by ln of 1 minus p. So we can write this formula equation like this: x equal to q plus minus beta ln of 1 minus r minus 1, where beta is equal to 1 by ln of 1 minus p. Okay, in this 1 by ln of 1 minus p, we are substituting the beta value. Okay, it is beta equal to minus 1 by ln of 1 minus p. So that's the reason here we are substituting the, in place of 1, 1 by ln of 1 minus p, we are substituting minus beta. Okay, we know that beta equal to minus 1 by ln of 1 minus p. So here in place of 1 by ln of 1 minus p, we are substituting the beta value. So this minus will go this side. So 1 by ln of 1 minus p value will be minus beta. So we are substituting minus beta here. Okay, so now we know the values of beta. Okay, and r value, q value is given in the problem. So now we need to find the random variance. Okay, x1 is equal to, what is the q value is given in the problem? Q value is given as 1. Okay, we will write 1 plus, what is the beta value is given in the problem? The beta value is given in the problem as minus 1.443. Okay, here we have the beta value is minus 1.443. We have, it is given in the problem, that we have written here. Okay, next ln of 1 minus r. What is the r value? The first random number is 0.932. Okay, we will write 1 minus 0.932 minus 1. Okay, if you solve this, we will get 1 plus 3.878 minus 1. Okay, that value 3.878 minus 1 is 2.878 minus 878. Okay, 3.878 minus 1, it is nothing but 2.878. Okay, that is inside the mod. 2.878, if you remove the mod, that will be saved with upper limit value. That is, it is 2.878. That will be, after removing the mod, the value will become 3. So 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. That is the first random variant. Okay, Next, random variant x2 will be calculated. X2 equal to, will substitute this random number 2 in this equation. X2 is equal to q value we know in the given in the problem, that is q value is given as 1, plus beta value also given in the problem, that is 1.443 into ln of 1 minus r value. What is the second random number value given in the problem? That is 0.105. Okay, we'll substitute 0.105 minus 1. Okay, if we'll solve this, we will get 1. Okay, like that, if you solve the x3 value, x3 value also will solve it with the taking the random variant, taking the random number r3, that is r3 is given as 0.687. We'll substitute that r3 value in this equation. Q value is 1 plus mod of beta value is given in the problem, that is 1.443, that will write it as this ln of 1 minus r3 value. R3 value is 0.687. Okay, we'll substitute 0.687 minus 1. If you solve this, we will get x3 equal to 2. Like this, we can generate the random variance by using geometric distribution.